Hello everyone, welcome to FOC class 12. Today we are back with part 2 of Fundamentals of Java Programming for class 12 IT. So let us start. First of all, let us discuss what we are going to study today. We will be studying the topics variables, their style tips, and we will also be making a percentage calculator program in NetBeans with help of which we can calculate percentage in Java NetBeans. Now let us start with our first topic, variables. What are variables? Variables, as you must have studied in maths also, they are the values that change, or we can say that a placeholder that change its value. So basically in computers internal memory also we are having variables. So let us discuss what are these variables. Basically, a variable is a placeholder for data that can change its value during program execution. Means whenever we are going to execute the program we have made or the program we are going to run, when that is going to be executed, this variable will change its value. So we can say that it is a placeholder for data. Which type of data? The data that can change its value during program execution. If we talk technically, then a variable is the name for a storage location in the computer's internal memory. So, if we are talking technically, in technical terms, we can define the variable as the name for a storage location. Means it is a type of storage location in the computer's internal memory, and variable is the name for this storage location. The value of the variable is the contents at that location. Now we have defined the variable. So now we need to know that what is the value of variable. So basically whatever content we store at that location is the value of that variable. All data variables in Java have to be declared and initialized before they are used. So basically in Java, whenever you are going to use the variables, so you have to first declare and initialize them, and then you can use them in your program. When declaring variables, we have to specify the data type of information that the member will hold: integer, fractional, alphanumeric, and so on. The type of a variable tells the compiler how much memory to reserve when storing a variable of that type. So basically, here comes the role of data type. How come the computer know that which type of information is going to be stored in that variable? So for this purpose, we use the data type. We have to specify the data type while declaring variable, so that the computer may know that which type of variable is going to be stored, how much memory it will reserve, and how to store that variable. There are various data type like integer, fractional, alphanumeric, and many more. So before using, we have to declare and initialize, and when we are declaring, then we have to specify the data type also. And what do we mean by data type? Basically, we mean that what type of information will it hold. This thing we come to know by the data type of that variable. Now, variables are of two types, local variables and global variables. Let us have a discussion. What are they and how are they different? As their name is suggesting, these are local and these are global. Global means they have a wide range of access, and local means their accessibility is somewhat minimized or specified to a specific region. So let us discuss what are they. Local variables are such variables which are available only inside the methods where they are declared. Suppose that you have declared a variable inside a method, and if that variable is only available inside that method only and not any other method of the class, then such type of variables are known as local variables. And if we talk about global variables, then they can be accessed by all the method members of the class. Means it doesn't matter that where you have specified them, they will be accessed by all the method members of the class. They will not be restricted to any specific method. And on the other hand, local variables are restricted, that they are only available inside the method where you are going to declare them. And global variables, they can be accessed by all the method members of the class. I hope you understood the difference between these two. Now let us make this percentage calculator program in NetBeans. So for making program, first of all, you will go to the menu bar, then you will select the file option. After clicking on file option, you will select the option new file, or alternatively, you can also go to the toolbar and you can click this tool to create a new file. After choosing this, a box like this will appear. You have to select Java from categories pane and Java class from file types. Then you will click on next. After clicking on next, a box like this will appear. You will provide the class name. We have provided the class name as percentage calculator. You can use whatever name you want. Then you have to click on finish. As you can see, after clicking on finish, we have our file with us and it is named as percentage calculator. This is how our file is looking, percentage calculator.java, and this is the file we have just created. Till now it has only the package statement and the public class statement. It has no other coding. We are going to do it now. Now we have written the coding in this program as given in your book. Let us have a discussion on this coding. Here we have used the package statement, public class statement, public static void statement, and then we have started the coding. Here, first of all, we have defined three variables. As you can see here, first variable is total marks, and here its data type is integer, which is denoted by the keyword int. So we have given the data type integer to the variable total marks, and we have also initialized it. So here we have also done the declaration and also the initialization. This much part is of declaration and this much is initialization. So both tasks we have done simultaneously. You can also do these separately. Means first you can declare and then you can initialize. It's up to you. We have done both of the things together. Then marks obtained, another variable. It is of type double and we have also initialized it as 346. Then is another variable percentage. It is also of double type. Then we have not initialized it. We have just declared it. Then we have given a formula for percentage, and that is marks obtained divided by total marks multiplied by 100. So basically we want to calculate the percentage, so we have to use the formula, and here we have declared this variable percentage, and then we have given the formula so that the computer knows how to calculate the percentage. Now here in the next statement we are going to print a statement, and in that statement this percentage will be calculated. Let us see how is it done. We have used the command system.out.println for printing the line, as we have discussed in first part, that we use this statement system.out.println for printing a new line. Then what are we going to print? First of all, we have to print this statement, student 1's percentage is equal to. So this much we want that it should be printed as it is. So we have put this statement in double inverted comma. So basically the purpose of putting this is that we want this statement to be printed as it is. Means we do not want any change in it. We do not want any value to be substituted in it. We want that this value should be printed in the way it is written. So we have put it in these double quotes. Then we have written plus percentage. What is the role of this plus and this percentage? We will be discussing later on in detail also. Here I am going to explain it in short. Basically here we are concatenating these two parts. First is a string and second is a variable. So we are going to concatenate both of them using this plus operator. And then this semicolon closes the whole statement. Then we have provided marks obtained is equal to 144. Then percentage, again we have provided formula for it because we have to calculate percentage of second student also. So here we have used another statement system.out.println, and then as I have explained here, we want this string to be printed in the way it is written. So we will put it in double quotes so that there is no change and it is printed as it is. Then we have write plus percentage. So basically it will give a kind of output we are just going to see. I hope this much coding is clear to you. Let us see what the output is. For output, first of all, you will save the file from menu bar by clicking on file option. Then you will choose the option save, and then you will again go to the menu bar. You will click on run option, and then you will click on run file. So this is our output. As you can see, students 1 percentage is equal to this much statement which we had put in double quote. It is printed as it is, and in place of plus percentage it is showing 86.5 because it has calculated that value. And then student 2 percentage is equal to 36.0. Again, this much part was of string that we had put in double quotes, so it is printed as it is, and in place of plus percentage it has put the percentage. And why is this value put here? Because percentage was a variable, and we studied that variable can change their value during program execution. So here you can see that variable percentage has changed its value for student 1 also and student 2 also. So this is the use of variables. They change their value during program execution. I hope this example is clear to you. Now let us discuss about some style tips for variable names. This question has been asked in previous year also, so it can be asked in your exam also, and you must also know how to write variable names in more effective way. First is variable names can begin with either an alphabetic character, an underscore, or a dollar sign. So basically if you are beginning any variable name, then you can begin it with any alphabetic character, any underscore, or a dollar sign. And if we talk about convention, that what do we generally prefer, then we begin a variable name with a letter, and they can consist of only alphabets, digits, and underscore. Means there can be A to Z, 1 2 3, all these numbers, simple numbers, and underscore means you can not use any full stop or anything like that. You can only use these three things to define your variable name. Variable names must be one word. Spaces are not allowed in variable names. Underscores are allowed. So basically, as in previous example also, as you must have remembered that we have used underscore between the two names, and we had not given any space between the different two words. So basically, in variable name, we have to take care that it is only one word. It cannot be two words or three words. It can only be one word, one variable, one word. Spaces are not allowed, because if space will be allowed, then it will make two names. So that's why space is not allowed. Like total marks, this written in red box, it is not allowed because here a space is there. So these are not one variable. Whereas when we have put the underscore, then it is right, because then it is one name. Here no space is there. We have used underscore, and by using underscore, this variable name is one word. So it is allowed. There are some reserved words in Java that cannot be used as variable names. For example, int. So basically, in Java, there are some reserved words which we cannot use as variable names. Means like integer. For integer, we use the keyword int. So we cannot use this word int as any variable name. So all these reserved words, any data type name or any other which is specified already, which is already reserved in Java, we cannot use it as variable name. Java is case sensitive language. Variable names written in capital letters differ from variable names written with the same spelling but written in small letters. So basically, by case sensitive language, we mean that different case are treated as different things in Java. For example, here you can see that in three box we have written the same word percentage, but they all are different. How? Because in this pink box we have written percentage all in lowercase. Then in yellow box we have written the percentage with only P capital and the rest of the letters in lowercase. And in blue box we have written percentage all in capital letters, means uppercase. So in Java, these three will be treated as different. They will not be treated as the same variable name. So that is why we say Java is a case sensitive language, because it is sensitive to case. Different case but same word, means different words for Java. So let us proceed. It is good practice to make variable names meaningful. The name should indicate the use of that variable. Basically, if we are making the variable names meaningful, then it will be helpful to only us, because while programming we can easily recall what was the name of the variable and where to use it. The name should indicate the use of that variable. If the name is indicating the use of the variable, then we can use it more conveniently. You can define multiple variables of the same type in one statement by separating each with a comma. So it is not necessary that you are declaring only one variable at a time. You can declare many variables also at a time. Just you have to separate them with a comma. Like here in this example, we have declared three integer variables. num1, num2, num3. So we have just used one keyword in, and then we have put these variable names separated by comma. And in this way, we have declared three variables in one statement only by separating them with comma. Thank you. That was all for today. I hope this video was useful for you. Now we will meet in the next video with next part. If you have any doubt, you can comment in the comment box or message us on Telegram app. We'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye.